So it seems that Dokkan Now Volume 8 was officially announced here for the global version, and we'll just take a look at it right now. So, Dokkan Now Volume 8 to be aired on YouTube. Check out the latest information on the Saiyan Day campaign. So we see it starts at 3:14 at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Keep in mind, we're not in standard time anymore when it comes to, like, you know, the United States. So it's Pacific Daylight Time. So it's an hour off. So it'll be essentially 5 p.m. Pacific time, but then you have to shift the hour. So it's actually going to be at 6 p.m. Pacific time. You can take a look here. Available starting at 3:14, 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Now, when it comes to this, I would assume, I guess we're not getting like those teasers like we did last year, which, you know, kind of does suck. I really did like seeing those teasers and everything like that. But unfortunately, I guess you're just not gonna get that, like, you know, hyping up anticipation of what's going to go on from there. But we can see here, check out the information on the Saiyan Day campaign and the latest update schedule. So the latest update schedule, does that mean that they're going to give us some information regarding the sync? That's possible. JP actually very recently, we got, well, this is the background music that I'm playing here. Actually, I could probably just, let me switch this over here. This is my second tab. I have the Persona 3 reload music here, but let me see. Dokkan Official. Again, they did recently post a video talking about, like, everything upcoming for, like, the GP version. Essentially, they gave us, like, this new, like, roadmap. I could see this, like, something like this being given on the global version's Dokkan Now. I think that would make a lot of sense, right? To get, like, you know, again, we got information such as the story revamp, you know, new story mode SSR character, new mechanics, data download, like, revamp, etc, etc. So I could see us getting something like this for the global version leading up to the 10th anniversary. We know by, again, the end of summer, which probably would be between 6 and 7 months, which is, you know, July and June, right? June and July should be when the global version is syncing up. By at most August, I assume, like, because by the time August is over, that's worldwide celebration. We're in September, that's fall, right? So they said by the end of summer, the games will be caught up and synced up together. So that's possible that they give us something like that. Plus, a special event that comes with rewards will also be available. That could be anything really, but I'm going to assume it might be related to this. So we know that Global is also getting version 5.18.0, which, you know, is probably the fastest Global's ever gotten a version update behind GP. And this is speculated actually based off of a few things by Rick Gar. But with this, it's really cool that, you know, Global is getting this 5.18.0 updates, as this will introduce Super Extreme Z Awakening, and EGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku was already confirmed to be the first character that will receive a Super Extreme Z Awakening. And I assume they're going to talk about this on the Dokkan Now, which is going to be really cool. It's very likely we can get this guy's details revealed for the first time in this Dokkan Now, which is going to be great as well. I think the Dokkan Now taking the opportunity to show us the Super Extreme Z Awakening details, plus whatever the new Saiyan Day character is going to be, is very, very cool, right? Again, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I don't know what they're going to do. Unfortunately, it seems like they're not going to change super attack effects for these characters, right? You know, we know that it says specifically here the character's passive skill is going to change, but it doesn't notate anything else. And I feel like they would have notated as something other than the passive skill is going to change. It would have been like super attack effect and passive skill, or like, you know, the character becomes upgraded if there's multiple things, but they're just specifically stating the passive skill. And in the JP video that I had pulled up that I showed you guys a second ago, with the Gresh translations, apparently he says that, again, the focus is for passive skills to be upgraded. So yeah, that does kind of suck. I assume it's because, like, these Extreme Z Awakened characters, like, at this point, like, they're just, their super attack effects are so good, right? You know, like, I mean, if we take a look at the most recent Extreme Z Awakened characters, I wonder if I could find there's like a tag for Extreme Z Awakened characters on, like, you know, Dokkan info, which I found right here. I mean, like, if we take a look at, like, some of these, even, like, I don't know what character, like, has a lot of these characters have great super attack effects already, like this Trunks, like, What would they do to upgrade his super attack effect? No, don't do that. Get back over here. Like, you know, if they have to upgrade super attack effects, what are they gonna do here, right? For the greatest stacking attack and defense, like, are they gonna make that massively stacking attack and defense? Are they gonna add defense lore to there? I just think that, you know, maybe it's just for future proofing for whenever they're eventually gonna get to these easy A2s for these other characters. So like the super easy. So I think, you know, like look at this character. It's already massively raised attack and defense and greatly lowers attack and defense. Are they gonna add like a seal on top of that? Or are they what are they gonna do? Which is why I think that, you know, that's a thing. That could even be in its whole other video, you know. Especially if this guy sucks. If this guy is like for some reason really bad, I'm like, it's a video. How super easy is or messed up or something like that, right? You know, look, we'll see. I'm gonna hope this guy's good. They could still make him good even though he has nothing on a super attack effect, essentially. Greatly lower defense, you know, there's some niche places you could use it now, like the Hirudgarn fight, the Starter Hope Trunks fight, right, in the second phase, but for the most part, it doesn't really do anything. Now they can more than make up to it in this guy's passive, though. I mean, we have seen a recent character. Does he have Ornament Flash? He does not. We have seen a character recently that does get no defense on his super attack effect, but he was just really, really, really good. Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Now, I guess right now he sucks because crossover and Gen 8 power sucks, but he only raises attack here. So, I mean, maybe we could see something like that where this guy's still good, even though his super attack effect doesn't really do anything. Very possible, you know, give him like high reduction. Like, what if he has 33% reduction and then another 33% reduction somewhere else or something, right? You know, that could be something with that, but that is all we basically know about the Dokkan now. In terms of like, you know, when we're actually going to see the units in game and stuff like that. Again, the reason I assume the Dokkan now is during this time is because, well, I mean, we already knew that after this data download, the same day characters are going to be in the data, right? The same day characters, likely Super Saiyan 3 Goku's EZA will be in this, or his Super EZ will be in this maintenance as well. This is also when I expect GP Dokkan will get a data download, and it's very funny because GP Dokkan data downloads are usually like at because what time would they be now? They would still be, are they going to be an hour later? Actually, I'm trying to think of it in my head. Wait, let me double check. So data downloads are technically an hour earlier, huh? I mean, it's not impossible that GP Dokkan data download spoils the Dokkan now, but it's not impossible to say that, you know, they might wait to do the data download only after the Dokkan now, right? Even on GP, which could be interesting, but we do know that whatever is going to happen on Global, this should include the same day characters. Because again, at least in specific time, they release on the 17th. We're at the end of the day, 18th for most of the world, right? You know, for most of the world, it's going to be the 15th when this data download drops with the maintenance, which is going to be for this huge update and everything like that. So that's pretty much it there. So I guess the schedule will be Dokkan on the 14th, data download will drop, I guess, on the 15th, right, at the time, or potentially the 14th again on GP. Then the units will drop with the 17th, 18th, right, like every year. So that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I guess we'll be ready for this Dokkan now. I'll catch you next time.